It's Aries season, baby! Which means March is officially over and we need to discuss the things that made my month better. You know the drill by now with these favorite videos. There's no fluff, no like overly hyping new products, just things that genuinely brought me joy in the month of March. Today we're going to be covering some of my favorite beauty products of the month, some fashion things, some lifestyle things, and everything in between. There's a bunch of great stuff, okay? So you're going to want to stick around because we're talking March favorites. Let's start with some beauty stuff. As always, that is our favorite topic to cover here. And I first want to shine some light on the Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA exfoliating pads. These are lifesavers. They do have this in the liquid form, in a toner, but now these came out in pads and they're making my life so much easier. I have a travel size bottle of this and I never use it. Like, I never use it. I'm just too lazy to just either put it in my hand and on my skin or grab like a cotton bud and rub this all over. I don't know what it is, but this has made exfoliating so much easier. These are very potent, they're very strong, so you need to be careful with them, but I'm slowly introducing them into my routine and they've been the exfoliation that I needed. I think I've been super scared of exfoliating lately. I don't want to mess up my skin barrier, and you can with these, so you have to be very careful, but I've been using them once every like 10 days, maybe a little bit more than once a week. And I've noticed that my skin, whenever I use these, is a lot more radiant. There is no dead skin anywhere. The texture disappears. These are so good, and I think they're gonna be great for travel. I will be traveling quite a bit next month, so I feel like having these in my makeup bag or my skincare toiletry bag is gonna make the world of a difference, because it is a lot easier to just bring this super tiny, you bring one and you use it, than bringing a whole bottle of exfoliating product. These have been so good to my skin. Of course, there's always a bit of irritation that comes after using them. My skin definitely can get a bit red afterwards, but as the product absorbs into my skin, the pain and the redness, it's not painful, maybe a little tingly, but the redness kind of leaves my skin after a few minutes. It's nothing crazy. It sounds a little bit more intense than it has actually been, in my experience at least. Obviously, you need to know your skin and your face to know how you will react, but they've been good to me. Apparently they're limited edition, but I was still seeing them everywhere. I mean, they came out a while ago, so if they're still here, I'm gonna need to buy more because I have been using them. I think I'm like halfway done, so let me know if you've tried these and what do you think? Are there any better alternatives out there? I don't know, but for this month, they really have been saving my skin. And I've noticed, okay? I've noticed how they've been working on my skin. I'm very surprised about this next product because when I first tried it, I didn't like it. These are the Abib collagen eye patches, Jericho Rose Jelly. These are K-Beauty collagen eye patches. And when I first tried them, I didn't like them because I used to always want to do a little bit of an eye patch before filming or before doing my makeup for an event. And I put them on for 10 minutes, removed them, and then they pilled. They made my concealer pill. I did not enjoy them. Then I realized you have to leave them on for a long time. They kind of work like those collagen face masks that completely dry down, like your skin soaks up the product and you need to leave them on for a few hours. You don't need to leave these on for as long, but you definitely need to leave them on for at least half an hour. They're so good. They're filled with great ingredients, collagen being one of them, of course. I got this, say it with me, at Costco with my mother, and we each got one. They were just sitting in my drawers for a while, and then I decided I wanted to start using them in March, and I use them almost every single day. I'm not kidding you. I think I'm like about halfway done. They are fantastic. I love to see them. It's so satisfying just to see them like dry down on my eyes, and they leave my under eyes feeling very smooth, very hydrated, very plump. My under eyes are probably my problem area, I would say, for my face. They're very dark genetically, and they're puffy. This helps a lot, not necessarily with the darkness, but to even them out. And as I age, I'm noticing that my under eyes definitely need a lot more moisture now, especially on this side. Whenever I apply concealer, for some reason, there's like a dry patch here that does not look great. So whenever I use these and I do my makeup after, everything is smooth, everything is lovely, plump, and hydrated. I also love that they don't slide around my face. When you initially put them on, maybe they will slide a bit because they are still very slimy, but they do have a grip, so they will mainly stick where you apply them. And after they dry down a bit and they kind of absorb and suck into your skin, they'll stay there. I wish I could be someone that sleeps with these, but I cannot. It's uncomfortable for me, but I wish I could so that I could wake up with amazing under eyes, but I just leave them on for a few hours and then I remove them, and they're just so good. I underestimated them when I first got them, but now I know the truth. Next favorite looks a little bit ugly, but it is very, very nice. This is a Soft Services Buffing Body Bar. It comes in a 2-pack. It's the Affogato scent, and it smells really good. It's orange and vanilla and espresso, which usually is not my favorite combo, but it does smell very good. And I bought this because I'm a lazy girl who still needs to exfoliate her skin. And wow, I have been using this for about 4 or 5 months now, and I've been trying to be consistent. And this month I've really noticed how much this has helped. It has unfortunately broken in half. I've already used up the other half. I used to have a second bar that I wanted to show you guys because that one looks very nice and presentable. My sister stole that. She freaking stole it for me. Okay, so This buffing bar makes exfoliation easy because all I need to do is rub it in everywhere whenever I shower. You can, I think, actually use this every single day. It has chemical exfoliation and physical exfoliation, so you can feel it. I don't like to exfoliate my body every single day, so I kind of do one day on, one day off, and it works very nice for my KP or if I have ingrowns in my legs and stuff and my armpits. It made exfoliating easy, as I've said 1,000 times already, but I do believe exfoliation is an important step in your body care routine, but I'm just so lazy that I had been omitting it completely. So this has really come to save my life and my skin because it removes the dead skin cells and just makes my skin feel and look a lot nicer. I will definitely be repurchasing these when I run out of this one, or even better, I'm gonna make my sister buy me a new one because she stole my backup. And the last beauty product is what I'm wearing on my lips today. It is the Oomph by Mary Phillips Lip Siggy. And this is the lipstick balm, I believe, in the shade Crush. And this is just my perfect, let me reapply. My perfect, like, everyday. It's kind of like a tinted lip balm, but it is more tinted. It is definitely like a lipstick balm hybrid. Feels very nice and slippy on the lips. This is a super easy formula because it is not only very comfortable on the lips, but it's also easy to reapply without needing a ton of precision. I freaking love how tiny this is. It is small. Small. I have small lips, and usually like lipstick bullets are very big for me, and that tends to, create more of a mess than I would like to admit because I'm just a little clumsy. So this has been a lifesaver because it perfectly hugs my lips and it doesn't tend to go outside the lines a lot. I think this is my perfect shade. It's kind of like a mauvey, I'm not gonna say completely cool tone, but it suits me. This past month I used it almost every day that I wore makeup because it's just so comfortable. It goes with everything. Like, it's still a neutral without being like a nude, It gives me a bit of that pink hue. It livens up the face. I love it. I think it's gonna be a favorite beyond March because it's so good, guys. It's so good. Now let's move on to some non-beauty favorites. I only have one fashion favorite, and it is these Tory Burch flats. Yes, yes, yes. If you follow me on Instagram, you know the whole saga with these. If you don't, go ahead and follow me so you don't miss out on like weird things that go on in my life. There was a private sale from Tory Burch. I think it was either at the end of February or at the beginning of March. And I wanted a bunch of their shoes, these included. And I asked you guys on Instagram, I did a poll of which shoes I should get, and everyone voted for every shoe except for these. And I decided to go ahead and purchase them anyways because these are the perfect everyday black flats. I did not own any black flats at all, but these come with a twist, which is the rhinestones. I will say they're not the most comfortable shoes to wear because the rhinestones definitely need structure to be able to like lay flat and look as good as this does, but I don't care that they're not very comfortable. I mean, beauty is pain, and when it comes to shoes, for me, a shoe doesn't need to be comfortable for me to wear it. They make any basic outfit look chic. They literally go with everything because they're just black flats, but they just, make everything look so much better. Every time I left the house, admittedly I don't leave the house all that much, but every time I left the house this month, I put these on. And they look so good. They're easy to walk in, even though they're not super comfortable. I haven't gotten any blisters with these ever. They look very high quality. The rhinestones look, even though they're obviously like, fake rhinestones, they don't look bad. They don't look tacky. And it also even comes with its dust bag and replacement rhinestone. So if one of them falls off, you can take it to the cobbler and have them glue it back on, which is so cool. Love Tory Burch, and I do believe these are still on sale at the time that I'm filming this. So if you like them, maybe you should go out and pick some out. They also have other colors, but to me, the black was just the best option, okay? And I wore these so much in March. I will probably continue to wear these so much for the rest of the months of the year and beyond, hopefully, because I love them. Now let's move on to some other miscellaneous favorites. One that has been rocking my world lately is homemade macadamia milk. Macadamia milk? I don't know. In Spanish, macadamia. So I don't know. I'm a homemade milk girly because I don't live in the US or somewhere where you have like 1,000 options of alternative milks. I'm not a cow's milk girly. I don't drink dairy. I've always been an alternative milk kind of girl, and I've always had to make it because the options that I can find here are full of seed oils and like inflammatory things, or they just simply taste like. So I've resorted to making my own. I've tried almond milk. Cashew milk was my recent favorite. And then last month, my sister explored and she made macadamia milk, and I'm floored. So good. It's a little bit more fatty than some other milks, so it froths up really well, and it just gives my coffees and my matcha such a nice, comforting taste. It gives them a little bit more body too. It is so freaking good. So I drink macadamia milk every single day. I've been drinking macadamia milk every single day since the end of February, and it has definitely been a favorite for March. It is also quite easy to make. I kind of make up my measurements based on experience, but I think you can find recipes on Pinterest, on Instagram, on TikTok, even on ChatGPT. But I basically blend 1 cup of macadamia nuts to 3 cups of water because I do like it to be very thick. And then for sweetener, I add like a date in there and a bit of salt. Blend that together, run it through a cheesecloth, and boom, you have your macadamia milk. So nice, so fresh. Mine lasts up to 4 to 5 days in the fridge. I drink it up anyway because I'm drinking it every single day, so it won't even last 5 days in my fridge until I have to make a new batch. It's just so good, and I think everyone should try it. Just try it out, try it with your coffee, try it with your matcha, try it with your cereal, try it with anything. It's so tasty. I love macadamia milk, and I think you will too. March was also the month in which I finally fell into the vibration plate trap, and I'm doing better than ever. I do have to say that. I'll definitely link the one that I got below because it is an amazing addition to my daily routine, and it was not super expensive. My sister had bought the exact same one. My mom bought one too. They were raving about it, and I had to do what I had to do, and it has, as I said, made my daily routine so much better. I got my vibration plate to help specifically with my circulation. I have really poor circulation. My feet are cold always because there's no blood that leads to them. So I bought my vibration plate for that and to help drain the lymphatic system. I did not buy it for weight loss or for like exercise purposes or whatever. I just basically bought it for health. And I have noticed a bit of a difference in that aspect, but I also noticed that it has helped regulate my nervous system. So what I do is I get on the vibration plate in the morning, I drain the lymphatic system, I do a bit of like a like movement, and I spend 10 minutes a day vibrating. I definitely started off doing a few minutes less and then it worked up to 10. And then at night I sit on it because it helps regulate, it helps calm you down, and it regulates your nervous system before going to bed. I do not know if this is factual. I just heard a few people talk about it and about those benefits, and it made sense to me because I do definitely notice feeling a little bit more calmer, more ready for bed. I have not noticed any weight loss whatsoever. I don't weigh myself daily, so maybe, but I wouldn't attribute it to that. I just feel a lot less puffy, and I can tell. It also helps me look forward to something because I work from home all the time. Sometimes things are not very exciting, but waking up in the morning and being like, I get to jump on my vibration plate today, it makes me excited for my daily routine. So I've been loving it. I don't think it is the greatest thing that has ever happened to humanity. I also think these have been around for a long time and they're just trending at the moment. So I don't think you definitely need one. I'm just gonna say it was a great addition to my routine. I love it, and I've been using it for the whole month ever since I got it, and I plan on keeping on using it, and I'm scared because I'm gonna be traveling for a few weeks and I'm not gonna have it Do with that information what you will. Last but not least, I want to talk about a series that I have been watching because right after I finished Bridgerton, which was last month, if you recall, Bridgerton was one of my February favorites, I had a Shonda Rhimes hole in my heart and I was missing her content and I was missing her genius. So I finally bit the bullet and started watching Scandal. I don't know why it took me so long to watch Scandal. It's definitely a different vibe from Bridgerton. I am hooked. I think I'm on season 5 now, and it's only been a month. I'm over the halfway point. I'm scared because I don't want to finish it. I'm so hooked on this series. I love the characters. There is just so much happening all the time. Cliffhangers and plot twists and everything's going to shit all the freaking time, but then they fix it and then something else comes up. It is a stressful show. It will keep you engaged. I cannot watch it past like 6 p.m. Otherwise, I cannot sleep because I get too amped up and I'm like, what's going to happen? I get stressed out. But it's also so good because that's kind of what hooks you. It is just the golden age of television. I don't know when this came out. I think it came out in the early 2000s, and those are the best shows in my opinion because we have 21 episode seasons and the episodes are 40 minutes long. I just love Shonda Rhimes as a freaking genius. So to anyone who's ever told me to watch Scandal for years, I am so sorry it took me this long to do so. I understand the hype now. And if you haven't watched Scandal and you like fast-paced shows that have a lot of cliffhangers, plot twists, if you like shows that spike your cortisol, basically, or you just want something engaging that will keep you on your toes on the edge of your seat, then I definitely recommend watching Scandal. Don't take years to do so like I did. Trust me, it's worth it. It's so worth it. Like, I'm just picturing myself in a few days on a plane watching Scandal. And I'm like so hooked, I don't even notice it's a 15-hour plane ride because I'm so hooked watching Scandal. That's what this show does for me, and I love it. So if you haven't, I recommend it. That's all I'm gonna say. I have an idea. I don't know if it's a great one. You tell me, but I want to start doing like my top favorite of the month to end these videos and inject a bit of fun into them. I don't know. Just an idea that I have. I'm not sure that it'll stick, but let's try it for this month, shall we? My top favorite of the month is definitely my Tory Burch flats. They're just the missing piece of my wardrobe, and I get very excited to dress up now, which is something that I struggle with as someone who works from home. I just want to be in lounge clothes all day. This has kind of brought back my want and need and love for dressing up. So thank you, Tori. Thank you so much, girl. You're a real one. What was your best find this month? What was your top #1 favorite, your thing, food, media, habit, product that made your March a lot better, that brought you the most joy in March? Let me know. Drop it down below. I'm always looking to try new things, and hey, maybe it could be a future favorite, so let me know. Thank you again so much for hanging out with me. I had a blast. I hope you did too. And if you want to hang out more, then remember to subscribe down below so that you never miss another upload. I love you, and I hope I get to see you right here next month so we can chat more about things that bring us joy. Bye, guys. Mwah.